gotta figure out where to get some rocks for the creek crossing so we can get the truck over it. I'd want to kind of fill up to make it more level. Just fell in the rocks. Layla. Hey, Layla. Water flows through there and it goes out to drive the truck. So that might be enough right there. I don't around our whole property like a perimeter. It will be so that's the area behind viable water source. So it's hard to see that. Creek. I'm trying to make the and then part of it too, the water has been sitting. It's been a while since it rained last, but and then there's like a dip in here in this road, but then over here some more water. The water over here, you just see what it says. You see how well, so it'd be nice if we can get it all done. That's really the only, so I don't know, stressing, people get worked up over, I don't know, but I'm gonna move one of them. Hose filled up. See for now. Eventually. Hey, Blue. Blue over here sleeping in the garden area. I gotta figure out where to get some rocks. I want to either some rocks, or I gotta figure something out so we can kind of fill up the creek crossing so we can get the truck over it. Because we might be able to drive the truck over the creek, but it's just kind of some dips in the creek crossing area that we have that I'd want to kind of fill up to make it more level, so I don't have to worry about damaging the truck or anything. I think there were some rocks over here on this end of the property, but I didn't really want to move them. Let me see. I gotta figure out where we can find some rocks or something. I know there's rocks in the creek, but I have to kind of look through there too. So this is the side right by the road. You see, I see some rocks up here. So there's a lot of stones. I'm just worried if I move them, it might cause erosion. It's already kind of a slope, a little dip in there. Some trash that blown through the creek. Just fell in the rocks. Yeah. I might have to use these though. It might be alright. It's a little bit of a dip right here. Trying to figure out. You can see right. So looking in there, you can see where it's just like I'm pretty sure water will flow through here. Layla. Hey, Layla. So water flows through there, and it goes out to the road. These rocks will kind of prevent a lot of the dirt and debris to wash with the water. So I don't want to remove too many rocks. But I thought about, I'm gonna have to put a fence around here somewhere. I might put the fence line further back. This is the old fence line. I might just put it further back off of the road. I don't know. Because I don't want to have to go over that dip. Which I might could, but I'll probably push it back like right here. And I'm gonna have to cut some of these trees and open it up a little bit. But if I do that, it might get enough light to where grass can grow. And hopefully it won't be so bare. But I'm gonna have to take these rocks. These are gonna be good rocks. I can use these rocks in the creek. So that way we can drive the truck. So that might be enough right there. I don't need just that many, I don't think, but that might work. But another thing now is I gotta move the rocks, which we have that cart, so I'm gonna try to see if I can lift them. But yeah, I remember there was rocks over here somewhere. There might be more. So this is like the north end of the property. The road is behind these trees. We got a wall of trees pretty much around our whole property, like a perimeter. It's pretty nice. So there's more rocks. You can kind of see them in the ground. I'm gonna bring that pickaxe. It's gonna be like Minecraft in real life. You gotta mine. So I'm gonna see if I can get some of these rocks. Some of these are like just rock outcrops in the giant stones in the ground. I don't know if I can chip pieces off of it, but some of these I can dig up. So I think that'll work. That might actually work. So yeah. I also need to look over here because I'm gonna be over here at some point to do the fence. I want to leave as much as I can without it causing issues, so that once I do build a new fence, it will be won't have trees growing in it or limbs falling on top of it. But I want it to have enough cover to where you can't really see through, so the animals will have shade. It gets pretty hot. It can get up, it's like 110 at one point in summer, so they need trees for shade. So we like to leave trees. A lot of people hate cedar trees, but I think there's benefits to having cedars. There's benefits to having biodiversity. So yeah. So that's the area behind me. I think that can work. I gotta change the tire on the truck because it looked like there's a screw in the tire and the tire went flat. So it's always something. It's always something with just doing stuff. It's always gonna be something. You just gotta prepare and plan for it. Hey, Blue. See Blue over here. This will be the garden area. We got to plant some stuff soon. We got some seeds, so we'll be planting soon. We just got to get our water situation figured out. That's why I want to cross the creek, because we're trying to plant a lot of stuff. We'll need some viable water source, so I think the creek will be all right for a while. We can use the creek. But the only thing is, to use the creek, we have to get to the creek. And to do that, we have to be able to cross And so I can try to pump water on the one side. There's one side where the water is, I don't know, there's a pool of water, but I can try to get the truck to it. But I'd rather go further in where it's a better part of the creek to get water. You see, this is where we got the sheep. You can't barely see it. The sun is just so bright. Layla, come here. Come on. It's hard to see that. It's too bright. So this is the case. We are gonna have to make a road to the creek. We were gonna block this road off, but I don't know. We might have to use it. Yeah, it does sound like a short. Come on, Layla. Come here. So I'm trying to think of the best way to get over there. I'll go this way. Before we know it, everything's gonna be green. We'll be in springtime. So this will be the road to the creek. I'm trying to make another opening back into the forest, but it's gonna take a while. Layla over there. Layla. But yeah, so so all this I'll kind of open up because the creek is right down in there. So I want to be able to just drive the truck up, get water. So you can see, this is the first pool. I don't know what to call it. We need to probably make a name for this. I don't know what to really call it, but it's just called little pools, like a little area where the water pools up. This is the first one. It's a lot easier to get to this one. I could drive the truck right over here somewhere and pump the water out. I don't think it'd be too difficult to get back here, especially I can clear some of that open. And the little road is kind of right up there. So there's this one, but then there's another pool across the creek, and that's the main one I want to use because it's bigger. There's a lot more water, and the water, it filters out better, I think. It's not as murky as this one. Layla. And then part of it too, the water has been sitting. It's been a while since it rained last, but yeah, this is yeah, I don't know. Even once it rains, like if we were to harvest the water right after a rain, the water will be a lot more clear. But I want to be able to get water at any time, even not during the rain. And since I'm not using a trash pump, I'm going to try to just use a small little 12-volt pump. This water kind of has a lot of sediment in it. But I can't remember if I tested how deep it is. I don't think I did. Depending on how deep it is, I could still use this without too many issues. I'm just not sure. And so I'll show you what the other pool looks like and why I'd rather use that one. But we might have to use this one starting out, unless I can create a crossing for the creek. Because I'll show you where we need to cross. And there's some stones in here too, but so this right here, this is the road coming down. There's not really too many issues with that, but this is where you cross the creek. And so can't tell on camera as much, but all these dips, especially where the water is, it's kind of deep in there. It's a lot of dips. I don't want to damage under the truck going in and out through here. Especially Nay, she can't drive, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I filled in some areas with rocks. You look over here, I kind of put rocks in. There's leaves in it now, but this area is the low side. And then there's like a dip in here, dip right here. So like when you drive over with the truck is going in all these dips, and I just don't like it. So put some rocks in there, but I want to fill this in to make this flatter. And fill that in, and maybe fill in a little over there. And I think it'll be good enough. I'll feel a lot better about driving over it. And that way we can go across here to where we have more water. So here we go this way. So once we cross the creek, we can come through here. I'll probably widen this road, a little path. You got creeks all throughout the forest. The creek, it kind of breaks off into a bunch of little fingers. But so then we got this area where this fills up with water. Down there, that's full, and then it's another crossing where we can cross into the forest, which would be nice for us getting firewood. We'll be able to drive into the forest. If we drive up that way, there's a little opening, but then over here, it's more water. The water over here is always a little more clearer because it I don't know, it kind of filters through all the leaves and stuff. So it really don't look too good right now, but we would get this water. It's a bigger area. It's more water. In this area, I've never seen it go dry really. Well, the other area never really went dry, but it's dirty, but you can see through it better. It's more clear. And I kind of wondered about it being some kind of, I don't know. It's odd. It seems like it never goes dry. I'm pretty sure I saw some fish in here one day, which would be weird because I wouldn't expect fish to be in the creek, but unless the water is always here. Unless it never goes dry, like if there's a spring or something. So I don't know, but yeah, I'd rather get this water. We got a water tester. I might actually do that today. I can test the water. So we need to do that actually. Layla, what is it? But yeah, so I'm gonna test this water. I might test the water over back in there, and just see what it says. It should let us know like if water is safe for drinking or what what is in the water. We test for a lot of different things. But yeah, so I'll test this. But yeah, so we can get the truck back in here. We'll be set really as far as water. And I don't think the pump will have too much of an issue in here. Like if I come down to here, slippery, but like look at that. There's a film on the water because it hasn't rained in a while. But when it rains, I mean, it's really nice in here. But even like in this area, I would just put the pump somewhere in there and try to keep the debris from coming through the pump. But yeah, that water, I mean, you can see through it. The water in here is always a little more like a bluish green color, so it's just a little different in here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so that'll be one of the next projects. I might even try to get some rocks out of here. Some of these rocks I might can move. We'll see. I don't like moving rocks too much because they're pretty beneficial where they're at. But I do want to kind of shape up this creek a little bit. I'll shape it up and then put a little dam. So that's another part of the plan. Is we're gonna put a dam in there somewhere. I don't know. Forget which one's which. I get them mixed up. But so I'll build a dam either back there or over here, and I'll do the same thing with the other little pool. So they'll be more like ponds. Just build like a dam, kind of how beavers build a dam. Just using wood and just sediment, mud. And just see how well it can hold. Just to hold a little more water so we can pump it. And hopefully it'll filter the water a little bit. But if we can get the truck back in through here, I mean, we could even just pump water out of this. This is somewhat deep. I put a stick in it the other day. It's like this right here. I mean, it's decent water. Yeah. So, Layla likes the water. And so this, I think, will provide enough water for our crops, for our animals, and for us. It actually might even rain next week. So it'd be nice if we can get it all done so we can be prepared. But, yeah. So this will be one of our main water sources, more than likely. We still plan on getting a water well because it might be more reliable, but a water well is going to be expensive. Yeah. So now I think I know where I can get enough rocks. I think we got enough rocks on the property. If I move them, I can make a little crossing. I think we can cross. That's really the only obstacle, is that creek crossing. Other than that, I can drive through here. Now this, it'd be nice if we could fill this in because it's not level at all. But I know we can drive over it. Probably shape this up a little. Yeah, so this is the creek crossing. so I don't know. It's a lot I gotta do today, but I don't know if I'll work on this today. I need to work on it soon. So as you can see, we got a flat tire. Still got some water on the truck. But yeah, I guess it ran over a screw. If you can see that. Right there. So now it adds another task we have to get done. It's annoying. I hate changing the tire on the truck. I need to get some better stands to hold it up with. It's got one little jack. But yeah, so that's another hindrance. But oh well, ain't no point in stressing. People get worked up over stuff like that. I'll probably pump the water first. I still gotta pump this water. I pumped one of them yesterday. The other I'll have to pump. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. I'm going to move one of them and then pump it into that one. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be a lot to do. Don't know where to start. So I'm about to pump the water off the truck. Then I'll change the tire. I'm pumping it into the house because the pipe busted the other day. Back when it was like in the negatives. Let me see. So I like to turn the truck on, let it get started. Since the pump is already connected, I'll just turn the pump on. So we got the pump going. Hose filled up. Got a bunch of junk over here.
If you want to see what happens next, join our membership for $2.99 and watch the video.
So, pumping water into the house because the pipe busted when we reached the negatives. We forgot we'd unplugged the heat tape one day, and then at nighttime I think it busted. We left it unplugged a couple of nights. So it broke right here, and then it cracked on this one. I took the insulation off of it and took it off the totes, and so this side I think still good. I just have to replace it over here, and this, so this busted, and then this one over here, so I had to cut this off. I think this one is still alright going into the house, but I'll have to relook at that. So yeah, it sucks. I really didn't like PVC. I want to do something else, but I'm just keep it PVC for now. Eventually I'll probably use some kind of poly pipe or something, but yeah. So you see all the headaches you got to deal with, but it's just part of it. I knew there was a good chance this would happen, but it worked out actually pretty well. I think it wouldn't have broke. It was like a couple of nights we had it unplugged, this heat tape. Every once in a while I unplug it sometimes because it pulls a lot of power, but yeah, so we'll get that replaced. I gotta see if I can get all the parts at Lowe's, because I don't know, some of the stuff I ordered I can't remember, but I gotta see what all I need. That sucks, but I had to kind of redo that, put this back on, so that we can use the water in the tanks. Right now we're just using the hose. We're pumping water into the house, and so we just got a barrel in the house. Maybe too tempting. Tire. Get the flat.